So I had to jump on because this morning has been a crazy day for quantum computer stocks. And we're going to just dive right into it. What does this mean? And what my interpretation and analysis is. So we're still early in the day. It's the time of this recording. Things are looking good. You know, anything can happen in the market. First and foremost, let's take a look at the watch list. So we have Rigetti up over 13%, QBTS almost 12%, QUBT 10%, Atom up 7%, IonQ up 9%. That's a huge move for IonQ. And we have pretty much across the board, IBM, even IBM yesterday was up 10, 15%. Crazy move after they posted earnings. And IBM is a big player in quantum. So we're seeing across the board money rolling in, okay, to quantum computer stocks. Why? That's the question of the hour. So we're going to jump into current price levels. Okay, so we had we're definitely in an upward trend. We started the day at 1220. We're around 14, which is about a 13% move. We're holding a nice pan. I mean, this thing was going straight up. And one thing I want you all to look at is the volume. Okay, so look down here. We have green, huge volume candles. We can look back 5 days. Okay, and the volume candles often tell the story when we're looking at individual stock and price movement. So this is a really sharp move for Rigetti. Lots of money pouring in. So does someone know something that we don't know? Is something coming down the pipeline? Who knows? But what we do know is if we look back 3 months after the big sell-off with Jensen Huang's comments, we have not yet recovered. But today looks like after this 5 days of consolidation and kind of just jumping back and forth in this channel, we've really broken pattern with a lot of volume. So let's talk also a little bit about macroeconomic. Let's talk about the macros that make these type of investments like quantum computer investments a little bit more attractive to investors, okay? So all of our Magnificent Seven, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are all green today. This is a great day for the NASDAQ and tech in general. So that's one thing we want to look at for potential macroeconomic factors. So we saw the QQQ gap up today, and it's held a very nice, upward trend and nice channel without a ton of volatility either. So it has felt for a while that the market has been a little compressed. Like there's a lot of great companies posting a lot of huge, massive profits. And there's been a lot of fear and uncertainty in the market, which can drive down prices and can make things just feel a little bit more fearful and emotional. And that's why, as much as possible, we have to look at the logic of why we're investing in things and not worry about day-to-day price movement so much. But it definitely is exciting to see these huge moves when we're sitting on this channel every single day and we're talking about these quantum computer stocks. To see a massive move like this, I think is a pretty big indication that the sentiment from the wider consumer is starting to shift towards a more positive sentiment. So we're looking at IonQ and started the day in the high 30s, and we're trading around 42 for an 8.8% increase at the time of this recording. A nice return. I've felt personally that IonQ has been on sale since Jensen made his comments. Now, that's a key level, of course, that previous high before the massive sell-off, the market overreaction as we covered in depth. And we can see for the past 2 weeks that IonQ has kind of just stayed in this channel around 38 to 42. So this move is the most significant move for the last since 10 days ago. And we have the macroeconomic to back that up. QBTS, remember, Mr. Alan Baratz came out the day after the sell-off, and he had some sharp words for Jensen in his comments, and he was one of the most outspoken CEOs. And we see that from the sell-off point, QBTS hasn't really gained a lot of momentum, but today we're seeing an 11% increase. So investors are starting to come back to QBTS. Nice upward. Again, we've got a great trend line. And remember, of all these quantum stocks, of all these quantum computer stocks, QBTS CEO is on record saying, hey, we're excited to report quarterlies. And those are coming up, right? So all of this movement is happening without investors seeing quarterlies improve. A lot of these quantum computer stocks, with the exception of IonQ, don't have the strongest financials yet. But Amazon didn't either for the first 9 years of being Amazon. And now look at Amazon Web Services, Amazon Prime, etc. So when you're looking at companies early, right, you got to take that into consideration. What else? QUBT, one of probably the most controversial companies. Apparently, they were a beverage company not so long ago, and they pivoted into the quantum space. So what does that mean? From their previous price point of 20, they've been trading around this 10 for a while, with today being potentially the start of a breakout in general across quantum stocks. ARQQ, let's take a look. Today hasn't seen the best action, but also one that's on my radar is Atom. And Atom has had a nice 9% day as well. Excuse me. So as investors, or as people that are just interested in this technology, what's important for us to do is put the pieces of the puzzle together, right? We know that there's some really exciting technology happening here. If you want to learn about this technology, then quantum computers, if you're new to this space, I've built the website, thequantumbull.com. Check it out. The bull is up on the wall now. We're full sending on the Quantum Bull. And I built the website specifically to help people engage with these concepts on a deeper level. So even if you're not an investor per se, but you're interested in just learning more about the fundamentals of quantum computers and why they are so different than our classical computers and why it can be such a disruptor to our current technologies, please go take a look. I posted a video yesterday, and the title was the Quantum Supremacy in 2025. Why? Because these conversations have been happening for a while, but the acceleration of the inflows of money, of the scientific breakthroughs, of just the sheer capital that is moving into quantum is super exciting. So let's watch the price action all day. We'll see what happens. It's early in the day, but I hope you enjoyed this. If you've received value from this video or my analysis, please consider leaving a like or subscribe if you feel I've earned it. Thank you so much.